So this test will give you a highly accurate and really valid measurement of how much dorsiflexion you have in your ankle. In order to do this, you'll need two things. You'll need a wall with no skirting board, so nothing blocking at the bottom, and you'll also need a ruler. Start by having your toe just a couple of centimeters away from the wall, and then drive the knee out over the second and third toe towards the wall. It's important that you're still able to see your second and third toe when you're looking down towards your foot. Don't cheat on the test and try and drive the knee internally to get more range of motion. We want to take an honest assessment here because it's important to get a real result from day one. That way we know later on with the ankle mobility drills that we're doing, if we retest and you've made a difference, then we know that those drills are working. So lunge forward and try to drive the knee towards the wall. However, you want to keep the heel engaged with the ground at all times. You want to also make sure that there's not too much change of the arch. We don't want to be collapsing through the arch in order to kind of fake the test and get more ankle mobility. If your knee can touch the wall easily, shift the big toe a little bit back further from the wall and try again, driving the knee towards the wall to make contact with the wall. Continue coming back further until you either feel pain, like a pinching in the front of the ankle, or extreme tightness at the back around the Achilles heel or the calf, and take your measurement at a point where you're completely pain-free and comfortable. So try this test out, get your honest results on the left and the right. And from there, if your left is a lot tighter, that's telling you that you need to do more ankle work on the left. We're aiming for symmetry here. And what I would recommend is that if your both ankles are tight, then continue to do those drills, but do an extra set on the one that's tighter. And that should help get you a little bit more symmetry in the ankles, whilst also moving towards the eventual aim of having 35 degrees of ankle dorsiflexion. So how do we get the exact measurement of ankle dorsiflexion? Well, if you're doing this with centimeters, multiply the result that you got. Let's say you got 12 centimeters, multiply that by 3.6, and that's going to give you the angle of dorsiflexion. If you're doing it with inches, multiply the number of inches by 9.14, and that will give you a very accurate angle of how much dorsiflexion you have. Continue coming back further until you either feel pain, like a pinching in the front of the ankle, or extreme tightness at the back around the Achilles heel or the calf. Obviously, tightness in the calf is going to indicate that that's probably where the problem is. Tightness or pinching at the front of the ankle around the talus bone will probably indicate some kind of ankle impingement. And there's a couple of things that we can do, like banded mobilizations, which are really good for helping the talus slide under the top of the foot and able to free up that area.